So no one was able to beat that game, so we're going to explain how it works. So I'm Tony.
I'm George Alabi.
And this is the Arduino.
Yeah, so I'm actually going to explain how we made the mechanical part and also the electrical part. We have the Arduino and we have the breadboard. And the breadboard is where you are able to make all these connections. The wires, as you can see, there are lots of wires. It's all going down to the Arduino. And the Arduino is basically where the power goes into the breadboard, where the lights gets powered and everything gets to work. So this is like the life of everything we have going on here.
Every code that was written is over 400 lines, so all the code was built directly into the chip of the Arduino. So this is the most precise aspect of a project like this. Any wiring that is loose will ruin the whole mechanics of how the game works, and any single line of code will ruin how the game works. So we have to be very precise on every single thing that you see here. So how the lights are rendered randomly is during the code of this program. We set it so that it's within a default analog pin of the Arduino. So can you explain what an analog pin is?
So basically how the analog signal works, because we all know we have the digital signal and the analog signal. Here we have the analog signal because of the signal that's going through has to do with sines and cosines, and it's between like 0 and 1.
Exactly. So that way we could get randomized function every time, because we're going to be reading an analog pin of the Arduino that is floating. So it's currently not into any wiring, so it's going to be bouncing. So that way every time the game runs, we have a random combination of how we want players to recognize the lights that were done.
The coding played a big role in it, because without the code, like, we wouldn't be able to run everything. We just have the electrical and the mechanical components. But the electrical is also important, like he said. If one part goes off, like, the code is gonna run, but like it's not gonna work. Like, everything we're just doing would be for nothing. So the electrical works hand in hand with the coding aspect, which is like electrical engineering working hand in hand with CS, which is computer science.
Yes, I hope you learned a lot. This is the beginning for the projects we'll be making, so it's going to get better than this.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.